Hello.
Da-da-da.
I am Miss
Hi.
Sherry, and
What's
we're gonna
good?
do things a little differently today. But first, I want to introduce our panelists, aka contestants, aka derps. Joining us is Asani.
Hello, I am Adaisan, truly upcoming Raccoon Demon RPG tuber. I'm happy to say this now. Nice to meet you.
It
Yay.
is a Mao.
Hi, I'm Slime. Eating dinner.
It is a Mashichu.
Hi. I'm Secondary at the card with your. Let me check my internet for a second.
It
Uh-oh.
is a Raven.
Hello, I'm Raven City Meyer. I'm a fairy VTuber
There we go.
upcoming.
And it is a JJ.
Hi, I'm
One.
name's JJ here. I'm not a VTuber or a PNG tuber, just a shark that likes to make funnies.
Well,
So,
you're valid either way.
You'll be in the future. Mark my words.
Alright.
so, I thought about things and I realized that while you all enjoy watching us derp on stream, you may not know who we are, who the fuck we are, and why you should care about our existence. So I have got together a series of introductions called Shu and A's, where every Saturday we're gonna go and present a little bit about ourselves and do a bit to ask questions. It'll be about an hour every Saturday. And basically the rules are going to be everybody is going to take their turn one at a time asking questions about me, and they can be anything as long as YouTube will not bunk us from orbit, because I kind of have to worry about that. So, without further ado, let me introduce myself really quick. I am said Shuri. Hi. I
Yeah.
am
Hi.
a magical girly VTuber. I
Yay.
like derps, cute things, technology, and singings.
I am the Saini. I am only one.
I dislike turfs, bees, and people who annoy me.
As you
What
should.
do you have? What do you have against bees?
I really do not like bees. Bees scare me. I hate their stingers. I don't like them. I don't want them to sting me.
But Shuri, bees are vital to our environment.
Yes, and
Yes.
they also hurt when they sting you.
They
That's
do,
true. I
but
actually got
Sorry,
stung
bees
by
those
one
are
tend to
before.
wild.
only sting you. Bees tend to only sting you whenever they feel threatened,
Don't
or they
care.
feel like. No, they do. They
You know
feel like
what's the
if they
good?
feel like they're threatening your if they feel like you're threatening them or their home, they will sting you. Wasps
This,
are the ones that will just fucking sting you for no reason.
this is here's the thing about that. I didn't know the difference between bees and wasps until I was 16.
Yep.
Also,
They look,
why
but
why I'm surprised to know that bees feel threatened to a Shuri. I mean, just look at her. She's supposed to be cute. How could
yeah.
bees be threatened by such a cute, adorable derp like her?
Exactly.
Eh.
Hmm.
So, let me tell you a bit about how I got started in this stuff. So, I joined the server that Sine had, and I wanted Sine to play a game called Pathologic. So, they tried to play it, but with their older PC at the time, they couldn't. So they're like, hey, Sherry, you should do this. So I went ahead and I did it, and I found that the more I did it, the more I liked doing it. So I kind of just kept going, and eventually became the adorable derp you see today. My major influences, and I should have probably have put this on the slide, but oh well, whatever, is a group of Let's Players called Tipping 40s. They were a group of Let's Players that basically played through games, made fun of them, and drank a lot using alcohol. And they were always funny, and I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to do something similar to that. So I came up with the idea of basically taking the current VTuber format as it stands now and fusing it together with the old group Let's Play format to sort of create a hybrid VTuber Let's Play format. And I would say it's been working pretty well so far. How about you guys?
I enjoyed it.
It's been working out pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, so far it's
definitely.
working well.
Yeah, so
Well,
I don't really have any big future plans. I would love to have an original song someday, but logistics and everything else. I would like to keep touching up my videos so that they look presentable. And I want to get through more games with everyone involved. And I always welcome new members to the server. In fact, if it's okay, everyone, I'll post a link to our Discord on this video so that more people can get to know us.
yeah,
Yeah.
come meet
Okay.
the derps.
Come meet
Sure.
Chaos and Anarchy.
Yeah, we will give you hugs, head pats, and treats, as well as a grand old time. So come
We
join
always
us.
love meeting new people.
Don't you mean
We
a
don't
gay old
buy.
time?
We don't
Yeah,
bite. At least not most of us.
I know that's what you say that for some people. I get it.
So, without further ado, we'll get to the questions portion. Now, the rules are simple. In order to prevent crosstalk, we're going to have each person ask a question at a time. So, we're going to do a round robin style of this. And while people can comment on the answers, I must ask that you don't comment during the questions so that everybody can hear what's being asked. And also, don't comment during the answer until I finish speaking, just so that everybody can hear the answer. Is that okay?
Also,
All
if I
right.
can add another rule to this, should things start to begin to get out of hand, I'll play this sound to let everybody know that things are getting out of hand.
That's fine. That works. That works.
Oh god.
I did
Yeah,
not
if
even hear what
things
you said.
get
So you're someone Majima.
if things get out of order, Majima will come for your asses. So
Yep.
y'all know what to, y'all better hide
Now then,
and behave as well.
All
shall I begin?
right. Yep. So, first question. Go.
What's your
we
favorite
do.
anime?
I guess we can start with him. Okay, so next is JJ. My favorite anime. If I had to pick if I had to pick one of my favorite animes, it would probably be Achikochi because it's a really cute anime and it got me kind of through a dark period of my life, so I like it a lot. Another favorite anime that I've begun to like recently is Sinful Gear, just due to how fucking ridiculous it is. And let's see, and I think that's it as far as it goes. Like I'm not really a huge anime watcher. I'll watch it occasionally with people, but I kind of just more watch whatever.
Well, both good choices.
True.
Okay, I got a question. Okay, I have a question for you related to this. What is your stance on isekai?
I think it's a tad overdone, honestly. I think the genre has been saturated to death. It can be done well, and there are several that have done it well. But I feel like everybody and their mother are kind of just making it these days, so it's kind of really hard to care about them. There was one isekai that me and Sani and Nia watched a long time ago, Cheat Pharmacist. That was really damn funny. That one I enjoyed.
You really like those title furries, as you call them.
And the title
The
fairies
what?
were cute.
Yeah.
So Paula is best
Yeah.
girl, and it is a crime. There's barely any fan out of her. Wah.
As long as I don't
Bitch and
have
she want to win the war.
as long as I don't have to go ahead and see the crazy person again, I'm fine.
Okay.
I have a question. Uh, Do you have any other interests besides gaming and watching anime?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I love technology. I love experimenting with technology. I love reading about it. IT's kind of my thing, and I really enjoy it. I also love music. Like I love listening to all different kinds of music. I just kind of like closing my eyes and sort of immersing myself in the rhythm of everything. One thing that I probably should get back to doing, and I don't know when I'm going to do this, I should get back to reading because I liked reading. I just don't really have the time anymore to read, unfortunately. So that's one
Dang.
thing I
Yeah.
definitely want to get back to at some point.
Hmm.
I used to be a
What's your
big reader
favorite
myself.
food?
What's my Italian? Italian easily. I love Italian food so much. Chicken Alfredo, pesto and gnocchi. I freaking love Italian.
That
If I
was
have
just
to
such a.
comment,
That was a. I love how immediate that was. Just like, let me think about this. Oh wait, and then immediate answer and excitement.
She
you
didn't
know,
hesitate at all.
if I have to comment one thing, since we know that Shuri likes Italian, it won't be long until suddenly Shuri starts speaking in an Italian accent in some streams.
Oh
Mamma
my
mia.
god. It's me,
Oh,
Shurido.
Oh, all right.
I have
So,
to draw Shuri. I have to get better at art so I can draw Shuri with a Mario hat now.
With the
Anyway,
mustache too.
Mash
all
hasn't
right.
had a chance to ask a question. Mash, how about you?
Okay. So, where do Yashuri noises come from in the first place?
Ah, that's a good question, actually. So, what happened was is that I tend to make like little noises when I'm doing stuff. It's kind of a trait I've had for a while, and there was one Dark Souls stream in particular where I made a noise after seeing it, he said something like, the only thing that killed you so far is yourself. And I was like, eh. And then Sini was like, keep doing that noise. What? The eh? And then eh. And then Jay was like, Shuri noises. Shuri noises. Shuri noises. And that's how it came into being.
Glorious.
But Shuri,
That's great.
Dark Souls like.
if I can just stop you a little bit there, didn't your Shuri noises originate from Pathologic 2?
I think there might have been some proto noises during that time
The
period,
proto noise.
but I
The
consider,
proto noises.
I think,
Proto Shuri noises.
yeah, I kind of really credit the birth of that to that Dark Souls 2 stream. That's when it started. All right, next question.
I think I have another. Oh,
why did you take the
no,
kid in the divorce?
Because
What?
what?
I can give them a better home than in a trash can.
Oh my god.
No,
Lore.
just
Lore.
kidding. Just kidding. We don't have kids.
I know, I was
Yes.
kidding too.
Y'all got too
You two don't
far
have them
ahead
yet.
in this lore.
Oh my god, that's funny. No, someone else had a question before CD jumped in.
I had another question. Uh, if it's not too hard to ask, it's like, what was the moment that got you into VTubing?
So,
It's
how,
like the moment you decided, yeah, I want to become a VTuber because it's so cool.
so the moment I decided I wanted to become a VTuber, it was probably a little bit after I started streaming. I kind of just noticed that my repertoire was slowly growing, and I was doing more streams, and I was having fun with it, and I was really enjoying it. So eventually, I decided to take the plunge and and get a model. And also part of it was is that I've always wanted to stream on some level. Like I've always wanted to do Let's Plays, but I kind of never really knew the right moment for it, the right time, and kind of my early attempts at streaming weren't all that great, so I wasn't sure of it, but then Cine convinced me to just take the plunge on it, and so I did. And part of it was also just because I due to circumstances that I won't say here, I suddenly found myself with a community of people here that I truly love and adore, and from there it kind of just evolved further and further until I became a magical streaming derp.
Hmm.
Okay, speaking of that, where did you get the inspiration for design together? Like, where did all the design came from?
So the design actually came from two people. First, the first one, the person who drew it, is a person called Nashira that I knew from a while ago. I asked them to go ahead and do a drawing for the initial style, and I paid them for it. I did, and I really liked the style. I wanted to use it for my VTubing model, so I kept it around. And then the person who actually did the rigging and the design for the model was a person named Zhaojing1 on Fiverr. I heard a lot of good reviews about them, so I decided to go with them. Expensive as all shit, but the quality really, really shows.
Worth it.
This gave me an idea for a question. What was the moment that made you decide, hey, I really love technology and IT work?
So, so when I was a little tiny shoe, my dad used to would have to come in and do work sometimes, and he would go ahead and take me to his job while he went ahead and did stuff. And I saw what he was doing, and it kind of just looked like magic to me. It was kind of this insane. It was kind of this crazy, insane magic that seemed like it had a lot of possibilities. And I decided that I kind of wanted to use that same magic. So I decided I would learn as much about IT and technology as I could, and well, here I am.
Nice, nice.
The
Yes,
shooting magic.
shooting magic.
Shujik.
Shuji.
Gee, you're up next.
I'm trying to think of another question because, all right, not gonna lie, those two kind of questions are the only questions I kind of thought of at the moment. I'm still trying to. I do have a question, but I'm just still trying to decide on what to ask exactly. Damn, these Shu and A's are kind of difficult if you ask me. So in the meantime, I'll pass it on to someone else.
Zany, your turn.
Hmm.
Well, if you want, I could spend a few
Hmm.
minutes talking
Oh,
about
hold
something
on.
else about me
Give
while
me a
I
sec.
give
I have a
people
phone call.
time to think.
Right has an idea.
Alright, so something about a little bit about me to pass the time. My favorite kinds of games are JRPGs. I love JRPGs so much. They are fascinating. I love JRPGs with good stories, with good characterization, good gameplay, good music. Now, I will say with a JRPG, I'm willing to forgive a lot for a good story. Like if your music is kind of bad and your gameplay is kind of shitty, but your story and characterization are good, I will put up with it just because I will be curious about the story and the people behind it. However, I will say I'm not not a big fan of grinding. Like, I used to have the patience for grinding when I was a little Shu. Not so much anymore, especially considering I have a huge backlog. So, if your game is too grindy, I will either use means to bypass it or stop playing. But there are very few games where I have actively stopped playing them because they took too long. Like Rogue Galaxy, fuck you!
Eh,
Oof.
I will not. I would. I still have not gotten over how in one stream I mentioned Rogue Galaxy and you immediately started making angry shiri noises as if you're cursing the devil that was vanishing in your mind for for ages.
Oh,
Too many.
I hate that game so much. Such a waste of fucking time.
I'm so sorry, guys. I should have not uttered those two forbidden words. If you could apologize to me as a fellow, also a fellow JRPG fan, it would be appreciated.
Now, as
Uh,
far as my favorite JRPG goes, let's see. I love the Tales series. The Tales series are mostly masterpieces, except for Zilla 2 and Zestria. Those kind of both sucked ass. Let's see what other JRPGs I like. I'm a big fan of the Kingdom Hearts series. Let's see. I like the Atelier series a lot because they're cute. I'm currently in the middle of playing Atelier Sophie right now. And yeah, I just love JRPGs in general. I also love adventure style games, like the old adventure style games, like Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie, as we're seeing now, Donkey Kong 64, that everyone is lamenting over.
29
Isn't that
years.
called being isn't that called
The,
being a
the
retro gamer?
Donkey Kong.
I guess I'm partially a retro gamer, yeah. Like, I'm not a full retro gamer because I do play some modern stuff, but yeah, I'd say I'm half and half.
Ooh, based. We should become best friends now.
That is progress.
Oh, wait, we already are best friends, Jay.
I know.
Hmm.
Okay, so Sadie, did you have time to think of something?
Uh, kind of.
Just say it, and
Uh,
I'm sure I
Good
can
enough.
answer it.
what is your most favorite game of all time? Like one that means most to you.
Arts and Ellico. That series kind of inspired me in so many ways. I love that series to death. I keep hoping for a remake that will probably not fucking happen, but I still hope for it. I want to stream it for you guys eventually because I kind of want to share it with everybody. But that is probably my end all be all JRPG.
Rad.
Mash, do you
Nice.
have any questions?
Actually, yeah. So if you had, if your design wasn't this one like Mega Garea, what would it be?
If I had to be something else
Yeah.
besides an AI, I know it would probably be some form of magical girls because magical girls are kind of special to me. If it wasn't a magical girl though, if it wasn't a magical girl, what else would it be? That's a toughie. Oh, I actually now know. I think I'd be a fox VTuber.
ooh.
Fox VTubers are
Nice.
cute. Fubuki is cute, and I think I'm kind of closest to a fox anyway if I were its magical girl.
A fox and a raccoon. Interesting pairing.
Thought you was a fennec.
Yeah,
Um,
Fennec, raccoon and Fennec, like from Kimono Friends. Sainisa Rai, and I'm Fennec, or Fenneku.
Feneku.
Arai-san is
Loku.
my namesake after all, but I'm gonna give it two ahead of myself.
Yeah, save that for next week.
Oh, did you have a
I guess
question, Raven?
yes, I do. On the subject of your model, if you could change one thing about your model, what would it be?
Hmm. I would probably cover up just a slightly more. I've always felt a little uneasy about that part in the center and whether it would get hit by sensors. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my model, it's adorable, but well, me uploading my VODs on YouTube, I have to be ever careful of the censors and copyright, otherwise my videos will be struck down from orbit, and they have been a few times, annoyingly enough, which is why I made that new rule that if anyone in the game starts singing in a professional capacity, that immediately recording stops. I don't want to do it, but I have to because there are copyright.
Either that or we all start singing on top of it.
Yeah, that too. We have to see if that works. But yeah, I have to do it because even though I don't make money from this at all, people still care, which annoys me. Anywho,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's in that sense, it's lucky that most VTubers are only seen from like the waist up anyway.
that's why I only really show my head because that's kind of the safest. It's kind of the safest thing to show, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is actually one thing I'll segue into. Why I haven't done monetization. See, the thing is it's kind of like I've seen how much work it takes to get famous and how much work it takes to actually earn money off of this. And honestly, it's just too much trouble for me. I mean, it's kind of like I don't want to have to modify my videos to pander to an audience to get views. I don't want to have to follow trends. I don't want to have to post on Twitter constantly beating likes and stuff for people to show interest. Now, for those that do, I don't blame you. Follow your own path in life. That's just not for me. And also, I have a job that I make in a field where I make a decent amount of money too. So, asking people for money just for watching this just kind of doesn't sit right with me, since I would prefer people use that money for other things like, I don't know, food, drink, living in
Ruby
this
Wooby.
crazy fuck. No copy rubies!
But Shuri, Pikmin 4!
No goopy boobies! In fact, I'm putting a ban! You cannot do goopy boobies!
What an escalation.
Holy shit!
Please say Pikmin 4. You will not stop me from recommending people Pikmin 4.
Well, yeah, Pikmin 4 is cute and amazing, but if I hear one more goopy whoopy, I swear to God, honey!
To the moon.
Sure, he's like, I love you, but stop it.
Oh my God, but yeah, that's why I don't monetize. It's because I am perfectly fine enough as is, and I don't want to, and I feel bad asking people for money for what is essentially a hobby. So that's why.
That's fair enough. What's one genre of games that you absolutely hate or dislike?
Probably sports games. They don't interest me all that much. I mean, I'm kind of not a big fan of sports in real life either, so sports games are just kind of like, to me.
Same.
But what about the wacky and outlandish kind of sports games like Mario Strikers?
They're okay, but even then, they don't interest me that much. Like, I remember as a kid, I got Mario Golf and I was bored shitless on it, and Mario Tennis was kind of the same thing. So, kind of at the end of the day, I kind of decided that sports games weren't really for me.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm raising my hand. I have a question. Well, two questions, but it all makes sense later. Trust me. So, when are you dropping the album for where you when you derp? When's it coming? I want to know.
So one thing I do sometimes in stream is I make up little songs about about the situations I'm in. Like the one classic. Did it Birdman! First I was a
Birdman.
bird, then I was a person, and then I'm a fucking useless, yeah, bird person. That's a
Third
classic one.
person.
And let's see, there was also one song I sang where I was like, I hate Bomb Man, where the thing of the song is, I hate Bomb Man. And that was from Mega Man Battle
Bam.
Network 1. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what other songs I've really done. There are, oh yeah,
Bob Mangata Sinai.
seven shoes in hand. Seven shoes in hand, you got to derp to understand.
Baby, turn that shit up.
And the
That
Nasty
was with this one.
words.
and
I
also
feel like I'm in heaven right now.
and also the classic song when you derp, when you derp.
That one's a sound. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
in the
during
soundboard.
that was during a game that I played called Idle Huckenden,
When you
which I still
derp,
need to
when
find
you
so I
derp.
can play it
Here
again.
it is.
You can find
Yeah,
it.
You
so
basically, but basically, what happened was that I made like the MC like sing a song, and then she was like, "Let me do this one, Sadie," and then she just strutted in, cleared her throat, and just sang the most iconic piece of music of all time.
yep,
She
when
sings
you
like
derp.
an
I might
angel.
turn that into an original song at some point, since that kind of is the sort of beginning of all of it. But I have to figure out freaking lyrics for it, and that's gonna be interesting. But so as when the album is gonna come out, I will see. What's
When
the
you derp
second?
has
Put that in your goals.
So what's the second question, Jay?
I never thought that. I never thought such a joke question would actually go such a long way. But that aside, second question I had is, what's your favorite stream or playthrough that you have done in recent memory?
Sakuna was definitely a high point. We did a lot of our funny stuff during Sakuna, so that one will always have kind of a special place for me. As let's see, as far as other favorite streams, the Banjo Kazooie streams were funny. Those are those streams were
Couple.
pretty interesting. If I had to name one recently I've done that was my favorite, probably the SAO streams, because your guys' cries of agony were the funniest fucking thing I have ever heard, and I love it. I don't mean to be rude, but I love it.
I'm sad I missed a lot of the SAO streams.
We're gonna do it as a kind of mini stream on Fridays, just like a mini thing until I finish it.
Oh, I'm unfortunately gonna miss on Fridays because I have D&D.
Yeah.
Oh
Let's
well.
see.
Eh,
We're running close to the end of it, so everyone gets one more question except JJ because you had two.
All right,
Okay.
don't try to come up with two questions like me. You don't want to really want to track this thing long. But I'll pass all the
mhm.
questions all to you.
Okay, I have a really good question. What is your dream wedding?
Ah, that's an interesting question. I guess my dream wedding would be first off with all of my friends. I would really love to get all my friends together for this. Secondly, and this is kind of Sini's idea, I would want the cake to be like a Japari bun because that's kind of what really started this whole thing off as Komodo friends. So I wanted to keep it centered around that. As far as location goes, I guess just somewhere pretty would really work for me. I mean, I don't really want to get married anywhere specific, I guess.
Aw.
We see.
Hmm.
All right, so Sini's done now. Final question.
Um, hmm.
I had one. I forgot what it was.
Dang, I had it right on the tip of my tongue and then I forgot it. I'm sorry. Someone else can go.
Same.
Mash, what's your final question?
This is all right. Do you have any, I don't know, any games or special things planned for the future?
Oh, well, let's see. So I've got several things planned for my slots. For the Sunday slot, I know we're gonna do Crisis Core, followed by Yakuza 2. If I had any games in particular that I wanted to stream for that slot, let's see. Detroit Become Human. That's something for that slot eventually. Let's see. At Elliot Sophie 2, I want to stream soonish since I'll be getting to it, and I've never streamed an Elliot game for you guys. Let's see what others. Whatever's for that slot. Let's see, scrolling down my list. I have a lot of different games. Stream Life is Strange at one point. Let's see, Neptunia, Mega Dimension Neptunia V. That's definitely one that's going to be on my list.
Eyes
Um,
emoji.
let's see.
Ooh.
Let's see another one. Scrolling down. Resident Evil 6, so we can make fun of it. Let's see. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, maybe, if we get to it at some point. And that's it for like the first slot. For the second slot for retro games, I want to obviously it's Arts and Elego since that's kind of a big deal. Um, I'm also interested in streaming at Elia Iris, Mana Kamea, some of the older PS2 RPGs so that I could show you guys more of what the past used to be like. I want to get to Xenosaga 2 since we had such a great time making fun of 1. And let's see, as far as like GameCube games go, not updating now. As far as GameCube games go, probably beating Katos. Oh, there's Monkey. Next question, we'll go to Monkey then, really quick before we go. Let's see what else. Pokemon Coliseum for that slot. Probably Sonic Heroes or something like that just for fun. And for Switch games, I'd have to look because there are way too many Switch games I want to stream for you guys. So I can't even get into that. So I'm not going to. So
Nin-
anyway, we're
Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch does have games after all.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely.
Indeed does.
okay. So free. So and for oh wait. Let me answer. I'll answer those two after Monkey's question, then we'll call it. So for the third slot, third slot is more bigger games slash relaxing games. So for the third slot, I kind of want to consider Skyrim since that's sort of like the end all be all game. So I may as well frickin' stream it once I get done with Oblivion. As far as like relaxing games go, there are several that I could pick. I could do, let's see. There's Doraemon's Story of Seasons we can play. There's Sun Haven, which I recommend. There's Kinseed. I know I already mentioned Stardew Valley. That's definitely a choice. I could also branch out to some of the other console games like Rune Factory and stuff like that. So I have a couple of plans for you guys. Like I am not gonna run out of games to stream for you guys. I can promise you that. I have enough games to stream until the heat death of the universe. Let's see. Favorite plushie that I currently own. Ooh, it would probably have to be my Chandler plushie at work. Oh wait, no. My favorite plushie is my Sane plushie.
Uh,
It's my.
Aww.
I have an
Huh.
Horizon plushie that I cuddle when I sleep. So I love my Sane plushie.
I love my Shubu plushie too.
But if I had to choose my second favorites, probably my Chandler and Litwick plushies that are at work, and also my Owl Cream plushie on my desk.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Is it?
Bless you again.
Yeah, good
Bless
to you.
So let's see.
Sakura did have two.
Yeah, Sakura's questions. I'm doing that next.
Yeah,
So
she had two, and that second one was actually one that I had myself.
have I found a stream of screaming Minecraft? I could scream. Yeah, I can scream. I can scream Minecraft right now. Minecraft!
Yes, that's what
Monkey
that's
paw.
what YouTubers love to do on collabs. They go on together and scream Minecraft.
And let me scream it again just to be sure. Minecraft! But no, in all seriousness, I know what you were asking. I just wanted to be an asshole, but anyway. Have I thought about streaming Minecraft? I suppose I could. I mean, I'm not really that creative, so I'm not really good at building shit. Most of the time when I do Minecraft, it's more like exploratory stuff, like digging mines, exploring in the Nether and stuff like that. But I suppose if anyone wanted to at some point, I could. As far as like
It could be
this,
some sort of collab. Could be some sort of collapsing, like all of us working together trying to defeat the Ender Dragon.
that could be an interesting idea. Only problem is server hosting, but that could be an
Yeah.
interesting idea that could be developed further, but not now. Let's see. Secondary question. Anything newer? So I do try to stream newer games as they come up. The only reason I kind of really don't is because A, there are games that I've been wanting to stream for a while, so I focus on those. Well, actually, now that I think about it, there's three reasons. Reason number one is that there are just certain games I want to get to first. Reason two is that I also don't like streaming games when they first came out because the unfortunate state of the gaming industry is that games released in a fucked state, and they always require a few patches before they start working properly. So I like to wait until a game matures before I stream it, just so that they can go ahead and hammer all the things that should have been worked out beforehand but don't because people love money. And if I had to say the third reason why I don't stream anything newer is that there are tons of other streamers that stream newer games. It's kind of like you can find those anywhere, but there are certain games you just don't really find anywhere else. Like Donkey Kong 64, like Sane like to remind me that there weren't many people that streamed it. So, and they're
For a
just
good reason.
That makes sense.
so I want to
Yeah,
show.
there is a reason.
Yeah, like Xenosaga. Most streamers wouldn't stream games like Xenosaga. I mean, it's like I want to show unique games out there that not only are from my childhood, but also just games people don't see that often because I find it could be interesting. Like Pathologic. Pathologic is a fucking hilarious mess, but it made for an entertaining stream.
I think that makes sense because I have
Yeah.
noticed that a lot of myself. I have noticed that a lot of streamers tend to stream like the same games. Like they'll do Minecraft is a big one, and it's probably the oldest game that most people stream. Um, at least relatively, but like a lot of people stream like the same thing. Like a new game will come out, and you know you're gonna get a bunch of people that are making videos about it and doing streams about it and stuff. But people rarely ever stream like older things. And I think personally, I think you streaming some older stuff actually kind of adds to the uniqueness of your channel.
Yeah, and not
Well, new
only
Sure.
stuff is fun, new stuff is fun, but I think like doing the old stuff definitely adds to it.
Yeah, and not only that, as a streamer that doesn't rely on monetization, I have a very unique privilege in that I can stream whatever the fuck I want without having to worry about paying anyone since I'm not making money off of it. So I like to take advantage of that. Let's see, soccer is typing already. If you have one more question, I have time for it before I see my final stuff.
Oh yeah. Mao and Jay still have what? I don't what.
No,
Mao
I
and Raven.
already asked my questions. I already
Yeah,
asked
Mao
my
and Raven.
questions. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll end the Q&A session here. So before I sign off, I just want to thank everyone here. Like when I first started this, I couldn't have imagined what I'd have today. I know I kind of joke on my streams when people bring it up, like what monetization, where when I try and stream it, and really that's what kind of bugs me about the copyright shit too. I'm not making money off of this, you shitheads. But anyway,
Oh my
so I
god.
so I never imagined that I would be doing this. I know I don't have many viewers, and with this Q&A stream, I would like to change that. But just simply what I've got every day, being able to just come home and stream games for entertainment with everybody, it's one of the best things in my life. And I am so thankful every day for what I've got, for what I have here. Truly, thank you everyone for being willing to do this. And I hope that we have many more memories in the days to come.
I want
Aw.
to thank you as well,
Oh,
Shuri, because I
Yeah.
honestly, there's a lot of people that thank their communities, but I honestly don't think the community would not be here if it wasn't for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate
I'm
that.
very I'm very glad
I
that the community is so welcoming and everything. You guys are great.
Ow, fuck, sorry.
And moment ruined. Congratulations.
No,
Yeah, moment ruined. Congratulations. Yep,
what have you done?
it's gone now. It's not returning.
No, bring it back. Run it
Wow,
back.
what have you done?
Run
Damn it,
it
now we
back.
have to do this. Now we have to run it
Wow.
back. We have to do it all over again.
Run it
God
back.
damn
I'm
it.
sorry.
But no, so anyway, to close this
Alright.
all out, so next time it's going to be Sane, and Sane is going to be doing much the same thing, essentially showing a little slide about themselves talking, and then we all get to ask our favorite raccoon some questions. So
Yay.
look forward to it,
Yeah.
and everyone that joins in on our streams is going to have one at some point. We're just gonna have to order it around a certain day. I plan to make this a weekly thing until we get to everybody who's an active
I will.
contributor. So
Does it need to be just one slide? or can it
Just
be
one. It can be
Just one.
multiple, but I prefer it be one, so we have time for questions and answers.
Okay. I'm just used to making slideshows and having multiple ones just for different specific topics. Like one for, the
Yeah, no,
model or
this isn't a full
inspiration.
debut. The
Like
slide is
different.
meant to kind of just be a short summary of yourself, and then we ask the questions.
That makes sense.
All right, so thank you,
Right.
thank you, everybody, and I appreciate it. And before I go, I just want to do this for Sakura specifically. Minecraft! Thank you and goodbye.
Yeah.